Hey guys, Artosis here with the CasterMuse Star League Season 4 Finals. It's a best of 7, and this is map number 4. We have right now Free leading 2-1 over Best. Best taking that last game on Windbreak Ridge. Oh my god. I was shocked. I thought for sure Free was going up 3-0. It really looked like he was going to bust everything. A very back and forth battle between the two. Lots of macro games coming out. Really a nice PvP series thus far. And now we're on Shakura's Temple. Now, Shakura's Temple, you have... basically, your natural is on the lowest ground available. And then there's ramps that just kind of go up. The middle of the map is on the highest ground available. So, it makes containments pretty darn strong. Now, there's like 3 ramps that you can kind of go up to get to the middle from your area. So that gives you like a little bit more of an option to try to break out of a containment, but the containments can be strong. We'll see if that comes into play. Another thing to mention is that around the perimeter of the map are all the bases. There are a ton of bases. This map has 16 bases total on it, which is, and they're all around the edge, right? So they're like they can be kind of far away. They can be a little bit hard to scout overall. We don't see too many hidden bases in PvP, but occasionally it comes up, so I just do want to mention that. Now, you do have a ramped main leading down to your naturals, so you do have a lot of options as well on types of build orders that you're going to end up seeing, because you can just tech up. And finally, someone scouts. We see there's the ramp going down to that natural, and we'll follow this guy. This is the area in front of your natural. It's all that same low ground. Goes up one ramp. This is an expansion here. Goes up another ramp. Down here, another expansion over there. And down another ramp. So this is going towards another natural into another main. So you can see lots of ramps. Of course, with those high ground advantages, it can be very tough to fight your opponent. And the same trend continues, by the way. Free choosing more to optimize his build orders. Skipping that scouting. The 1 extra probe actually does add a lot of minerals, whereas Best, he's scouting first every single game. Like, he is the one that really wants to find his opponent and then react to what he's doing. Utilize that information, whereas Free is just trying to get his build order as good as possible. All right. Zealot blocks the ramp. Ooh! Don't want to let that probe up. Some fancy micro going down. You see Best, he wants to slip up so badly, but not allowed. Great micro from Free there. Dragoon on the way. We don't see range. Oh, there is the range upgrade. Okay, so, of course, Free has to do something that's kind of like a general blanket strategy that can work against a lot of things because he's just not scouting. But honestly, Best scout, he scouted really early. What does he know other than there is a Zealot and Free is in the bottom right? Nothing. He knows nothing else. Okay. Dragoon coming out here for Best. We don't see the range upgrade. Are we going to see the range upgrade, or is he going to throw down a robo? This pylon tells me that he's thinking about a robo, probably. But we'll see. He's got another moment to make that choice. Huh. I mean, I guess you could throw down a Nexus or something, but I would be a little bit surprised. This Dragoon going across the map for Free, just doing some scouting. Probe of Best kind of walking back, and yeah, here's going to be the Nexus. Now, he has a huge gas bank, so I imagine we're going to see a robo go up. Over on Free's side, he does throw down a robo, so a much slower, kind of more safe build, and possibly more aggressive build coming out of Free. Yeah, and that looks like a robo placement right there. You can see that giant gas bank. This is kind of an interesting build for me to watch Best do, right? Because it doesn't seem optimized. It's like optimized towards maximum gas. Like, unless that gas goes down before Best dies or wins, it's kind of a strange build to me, right? A lot of things with Protoss do cost a lot of gas, of course. But with Free, you can kind of see, right? Like, he's kept his economy very, very tight throughout, spending all of his income as it comes, and we'll see. Okay, Observatory coming up. So he's playing a very safe build. So honestly, I think that Best build here does come out on top with the slower range, the quick robo, and the very, very quick Nexus that's like, 80% done when this one starts. He's just going to get a boost as far as economy goes against Free. And we'll see if Free wants to go into more gateways, Reaver tech, something like that. Over on Best side, Observatory coming up. More Dragoons being created. Yeah, kind of a slow start overall. Both of them, I don't know how to put it. It's kind of like they don't really know what each other is doing, but, you know, you kind of narrow it down a little bit. You're like, okay, this is the range that my opponent can play or is likely to play. This is what the series has looked like so far. This is generally safe, what I'm doing. It's a little bit safer for Free for sure, but that's fine because now Best has a bit of an edge. Range upgrade not quite done yet. Second gateway going up, as well as Reaver tech. All right. So Best starting to show us where he wants to go with this. Reaver tech is up for Free as well. So that first Reaver going to be creeping down the ramp. No shuttle made as of yet. Probes being transferred down. You can see that quicker nexus, how much that's paid off. Best sitting on 4 more probes than Free. Definitely quite a difference. Some pylons starting to go around the edge of the map. We see this probe going around to do such. Definitely wants to see any incoming shuttle play. Free in the middle of the map now that he has an observer. Kind of an interesting location. This is actually kind of a funny thing. There is technically a low ground here with ramps leading up. So sometimes you can take fights in the center that are really weird, where your opponent tries to take the quickest way around the map, which oftentimes goes, like in these cross spawns, right? You would walk down the ramps and up the ramps. And that would be the quickest way to cross the map. But then suddenly you're fighting on low ground when the rest of everything here is high ground. So yeah, this is like a weird part of the map, but it actually makes the fights a little bit more interesting because there's a little bit more play in there. But an interesting place for Free to move out to. Backs up now. Has that first Reaver. Shuttle coming up. We do not have shuttle speed for Free, but we do see that being researched over on Best side. Just pick off the observer that was scouting. Shuttle speed about halfway done. Shuttle popping out with that first Reaver. Should be making a second one relatively soon, I would say. Now Free moving across the map once again. He might just be looking to pick off things like observers and probes. Like he catches that probe, but like, is he going to try to attack? I can't imagine this attack doing anything. It seems impossible against what Best has. Okay, he's maybe he's just going to sit in a minor contain, right? Like I mentioned before, you're on high ground here, but Best does have 3 ramps, right? He has this ramp that gets onto high ground, he has this ramp that gets onto high ground, and this ramp that gets onto high ground. So you need to kind of keep track of all of them, because let's say that you're containing here on this ramp, and then Best moves army up to here and then comes in from a wider angle over here against your angle that's against the ramp. That's where you'll actually get smashed in the battle, especially because you're close to your opponent's base, so they can kind of get more units into that battle quickly. Now that was a great pickoff from Best. He gets the observer. So now no vision from Free, but vision from Best, kind of watching what's going on. He sees the containment. He sees the pickup on the shuttle with the Reaver. Best going across the map. By the way, look at the mini-map. We have pylons everywhere for Best. It's insane. He's got great map vision right now. Now, here we go. That speed shuttle coming in with that one Reaver. Oh, my God. Oh, a huge Scarab goes off. And let's see if he can get some more. Another drop into the main base. Oh, a dudded Scarab right there. Let's see if he can get another one. Oh, these probes are so screwed up, and the Scarab does not connect there once again. Seems like Best is making the right moves, but they are not paying off. Shooting from behind those buildings is dangerous indeed. Okay, loses the shuttle. He has gotten 5 kills with it still, but it's gonna, I think we're gonna go up to like about 6. Yeah, there's the 6, and down it goes. Okay, so that was actually like a pretty reasonable hold against the harassment. I feel like that could have done better for Best. That could have been almost game-winning, but it doesn't get those Scarab connections. Now, look at this. Free actually with a decently sized army fighting, but as the rest of Best's army catches up, he does have to turn tail and flee. Best moving up the map right now. He's got basically his whole army out, right? He has all of his units out in the field, whereas we had about half back for Free and half forward for Free. So Free moves back. He still has a big enough army. I can't imagine him like dying here. double Reaver and everything if he backs up into his choke, but we see Best kind of taking that containment position once again. He's utilizing just this ramp right now that's a lot closer, and this ramp, but he's bringing in the Reavers, so I guess this is turning into a push now. Let's see what he can get done. Oh, the double Reaver shot. Huge. Gets a single Dragoon immediately. Continuing to move forward. A DT comes out. Does get picked off very quickly. Oh, the Reaver's doing so much right now for Best. Picks them up as they get targeted, and he is just smashing absolutely everything free. Losing his army so quickly. Is using his own Reaver micro here to get a couple good Scarabs, but Best too strong with that double Reaver push right away. The army supply wasn't that different, but Best push with those Reavers, his concave, amazingly done. And now it looks like he's going to take over this area. Free is definitely dead from here. And that means that Best is going to be tying up the series 2-2. GG on to game 5.